Hi friends, welcome back to another episode of Kayleigh Grows. And I have officially had all of my plants here with me in Texas for 3 months, I believe. Actually 2 months. Wow. Why does it feel like it's been so much longer? But I wanted to show you guys all of the growth and all of the changes that have happened in my plants since I've been here. They are so happy here in my Texas apartment, and I thought that I just kind of wanted to show you guys. I kind of wanted to show off my plants just a little bit. So without further ado, here's a little update tour. All right, so I'm already in my bedroom, so I thought I might as well start here. I don't have much changes here with my Adansonii. I've gotten a couple more leaves, but I think she's just still adjusting. However, my black margin Hoya is so happy. I'm getting so many tiny new leaves. This leaf grew in since I've moved here. Look how long that tendril is. And I am just so excited with how this one is growing. My Hoyas in general are just so happy here. And I just can't believe all the growth that is happening with this guy. Next, I have my Jade Pothos. I have gotten about 4 or 5 new leaves since I've been here. This was not trailing when I first moved back, so I'm excited to see how long I can get her. I don't have much change with my booby cactus or my barrel cactus. However, these two right here have gotten so tall. They are so happy, and they just hang out in this window. Next, I have this euphorbia. I'm growing so many new arms off of this thing, and it's so happy, and I have it in this tiny little pot. Honestly, I should probably repot her soon just to give it a little bit more support, but it is so happy and so big. This little living stone is pretty new, so there's no changes here. I do think oh yeah, I need to water her. Whoa, okay. Now I have this Hoya again with the really long tendrils, and you can see some of those new leaves that are growing in there. This one's just gotten so full, and it's growing so much. Like, look, there's more leaves down here too. I can't even believe it. It is just so happy, and I'm so excited with how big it is. Oh. That's a peduncle down there. Oh, it's not getting clear. Ah, it's a peduncle. Let's see if I can get her to bloom. All right. So my Hoya polyneura, I actually haven't had much growth with in the last couple of weeks. When I first moved here, she was so happy and she grew so much, but she just hasn't in the last couple of weeks. And then this guy has just gotten this beautiful sun stressing, and she's also growing pretty long. I can't wait to see any new leaves that pop out. I have gotten a couple of new leaves, but nothing too crazy. Like these 4 over here are new, and she's just happy. Ah, so gorgeous. Over here, I have my Alocasia Stingray, and she also is so happy. As soon as I got her, she put out like 3 new leaves. The 2 leaves that I got her with are this one that's starting to yellow off, and this one that's down here that's like very beginning stages of yellowing. But she's just so happy and so big. Next, we have my guest room, and right here I have my golden pothos. This one I lost quite a few leaves. I think this is just a brighter light than she's used to growing. So I lost quite a few, and she's been giving me these tiny little ones as well. So hopefully I can get her to grow a decent amount soon. It looks like she's kind of filling in on top, so maybe she'll start to trail again. Next, I have this pitcher plant. And when I first got her here, she lost all the pitchers and all the new ones like crisped up. But then she started putting out these new ones, and this one hasn't opened yet. Oh, it just started to open, but it's huge. And then this one up here is massive, and it's not even open yet. And this one down here opened not too long ago, and it's just so huge. This one's starting to grow another one. This one's growing another one. And it is just massive. So I think I just need to get her to adjust to the new lighting, but she's huge now. I probably should go in and trim some of these dead leaves off though, just for aesthetic purposes. This Hoya compacta has had absolutely zero growth. I have gotten exactly one new leaf from her since I got this plant, so no changes. Over here, I have a Philodendron Florida. I saw Wild Fern having a Florida that just trails, like it kind of grows all crazy, and it inspired me to grow mine all crazy. I got this one from a local plant store, and it was actually very, very cheap. And ooh, I'm getting a new leaf up here. But I can't wait to see how she kind of like grows in all crazy. She's just hanging from a hook in my ceiling. But yeah, that is my plan for this plant. All right, and then as for my living room, I'm going to be starting right over here. My snake plant has put off so many new shoots. Like this is a new leaf. I have a whole bunch of new ones down there, and she's just been so happy. None of the new leaves have gotten as tall as the old leaves, but they're still growing so well. Next, I have my whale fin snake plant. This new leaf is brand new since I got her. I used to have this hanging on my wall, but unfortunately it got lopsided when this new one grew in. It is still getting bigger. Every time I look at it, I swear it's bigger. So maybe it'll get even bigger. That'll be so awesome. Here are, my turtles say hi. But here are my Philodendron micans, not micans, Melanochrysum, sorry. And all of them are growing roots very well. I just want these ones to get slightly longer before I pot them up. I also do need to get new soil, so I'll do that eventually. Say hi to Airly and Sunny. This one's Sunny. That big chunk over there is Airly. All right, and then this is the Monstera that I just repotted not too long ago. So this new leaf has come out since I potted it up. It is absolutely huge and beautiful. I have another leaf that is starting to unfurl right here, another one back there. This plant is just so happy. My original Monstera is definitely struggling a little bit, so I hope that she catches up, but she looks really good right now. Next, I have my gorgeous Gloriosum. I am obsessed with this plant. So this is actually the newest leaf that she put off, and it was stuck. So it just unfurled. I actually lost power in my house for close to a week. So some of my plants are struggling just a little bit, and this was one of them. However, this is the leaf that it put out before that one. So obviously it's happy in my house. I think just the extreme heat maybe made it stuck a little bit. So I'm hoping that she looks okay. I know that she's not going to be as beautiful as this one, but all of my leaves have just a little bit of damage. So this is from moving, but I'm hoping that she comes back out okay. So my first Hoya, so this is my Crimson Queen. She lost a bunch of leaves when I first moved here. I think I'm actually going to lose this one next. But then she flowered for me. This is the very end, so the flowers are actually falling off. So I think that means that she's stressed, but hopefully I'm actually thinking about cutting her way back, like all the way up here, and seeing if just having less stress on her lets her put out some new leaves, but we will see. And then my Hoya Carnosa Jade, I've had no changes with. And then my Crimson Princess is putting off new leaves down here. So I have two different plants in this one. One of them is slightly darker than the other, and the dark one is actually very, very happy, while the light one is struggling a little bit, which is interesting how just one of them is okay and one of them isn't, but very, very interesting. Next, we have one of the loves of my life. This is my Monstera Thai Constellation, and let me show you the newest leaf that it gave me. Look how beautiful she is. She was a little bit stuck behind the other leaf, but look, I have secondary fenestrations. I am so excited about this plant. I love that she's like backlit. Oh, just absolutely gorgeous. Next, I have one of my strappy anthuriums. I can never remember the difference. Night just wants to be part of the show today. But like, look how long these leaves are. I have only had this plant here in this apartment, and it is so happy. I'm actually starting to get another new growth point up here. So I'm excited to see what happens there. Over here is my Alocasia Frydek. I did just lose its oldest leaf. This one I really only get 2 leaves at a time, which is fine. It's a tiny little pot, but each time they're getting bigger and bigger. This one is still hardening off, and it just looks gorgeous. Here is my Philodendron verrucosum. I actually think she's getting too much light right here now, and because when I first put her in water, she was really, really happy, but now I'm getting kind of bleached from her. Now that it's full-blown summer, I also think she was unhappy when it was really hot in here, so hopefully she's a little bit happier soon. Here is my Monstera Esqueleto, and this one, for the first time since I've had her, is putting off a new leaf. I'm so excited. I cut her back when I first moved here, and this is the first time I'm getting new growth, and I'm just absolutely pumped about it. I'm hoping that it's just big and beautiful like these ones, but we will see. So the plants in my cabinet aren't going to be too different growth wise, just because they do have a very stable environment. Hi, Nightmare. What do you want? Hi. So first I have my fuzzy petiole philodendron. This one's always very hit or miss on if it's gonna grow well. So like, this leaf looks beautiful. The next leaf was beautiful, but then I've had a couple of stuck ones that just aren't fully unfurling. And I have great humidity in here, so I don't think it's that. I'm curious if it just got really hot during that time of no, hi, Nightmare. No power. Hi, yes, hello. You're a very good man. I don't know why you're suddenly attention needy. Next I have this Giganteum. This is a Pothos Giganteum, I believe. And ooh, I'm getting a new leaf in there. Can you see her? Oh, cute. Next I have my Philodendron Florida Ghost Mint. I was told that she's tissue culture, which is cool. I don't really care if it's tissue culture or not, but that's really neat that that's why it's growing this way, because she's really, really bunched up in here. I am, however, thinking about cutting this really beautiful vine off and like facilitating the growth just of this one, but I'm nervous because she's just so pretty. I don't want to lose it. Night keeps sniffing my face. Next I have my Philodendron tortum. You can see that one of those new leaves is kind of hardening off. I love how crazy they are when they harden off. Next I have my Anthurium veitchii. Ooh, almost dropped my phone there. And this is the newest leaf. It is gorgeous and huge. I actually think these are growing a little bit too close to the grow light now, so I might move it out of the cabinet, but I'm not quite sure yet. I haven't decided. I love the way it looks here, but I definitely think it's getting too much light, but we will see. Next we have my my little Hoya heart, my Hoya carrii, and she's doing great. I have a couple different vines that are in here, and she's doing so well, and she looks happy. Looks like she's growing a little bit more of a new vine right here. I don't know why it's like not focusing. But I love this plant. Next is my Hoya retusa, and she is always growing big and crazy. I love this plant. Again, nothing too different with the growth pattern, but doing well. Next I have my Hoya curtesii, and again, she's growing these like long vines, but not a ton of growth on the leaf front, but it's okay. I think she's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. Next is my Hoya rotundiflora. I don't know why my phone just does not want to focus today. I've gotten one new leaf since being here, just this one here, and it's not very big, but hopefully she keeps growing. Next is my Hoya Chelsea. This one I got for my birthday this year, and I haven't gotten any growth, but that was only a couple of months ago. And I can't wait to see what she does for me. Next I have my Hoya calistophylla. Again, no new leaves, but still looking nice. And I forget the name of this Hoya. I will be putting it on the screen. Next I have my Philodendron squamiferum, which is large and in charge. I really should either stake her up or cut her back or something, because like, wow. I actually have a coworker that wants a cutting of her, so maybe I'll do that sometime soon. Next I have my Hoya compacta, the variegated one. When I had her in my old bedroom, she got all burnt, but I haven't lost any leaves besides this one over here. And this new leaf is right here, so who knows? I did end up getting a string of pearls. I'm a glutton for punishment, I guess. And it's actually giving me a ton of growth now that I have her in my cabinet, so that's kind of cool. We will see how this goes. This is kind of a experiment. This one is sad. So this is my Alocasia Jacqueline. I really think she might be like totally done for, but I do still have this little nub. I don't know what happened. She was growing so big, so huge, so beautiful, and then suddenly she just completely died back. So we will see. Next I have my Alocasia Malo, and again, she's looking gorgeous as always. This is the newest leaf. She gives me 2 at a time, always, and they just always look beautiful. Again, I am struggling with the names of my Hoya today. I don't know why. Hoyas are my favorite. This one is always very hit or miss with me because I thought this one was doing really well, and then she dropped off one of her newest leaves. I'm thinking that it's mostly because it's mostly white, that it just dropped it off. It also dropped off this one, but I think this one was gonna be mostly white. It's also growing like these long runners, which I'm excited to see what they do. And then on top of my cabinet, I'm gonna start over here. This is a air plant that it's definitely dead. It definitely got crushed in my move, but that's fine. Next is my jade plant. She is becoming very trunky down here, which I love. I love seeing how she's going to grow. Another one of my strappy anthuriums. Like, look how huge this leaf is. I haven't gotten any new leaves in a little while from her. I do have this little growth point right here, but she hasn't activated in a while, so hopefully I'll get a new leaf soon. Next is my string of turtles, and oh my goodness, is she happy. I actually think I might have to move her because she keeps growing into the door of my cabinet, so I think I'm gonna have to move her sometime soon. Oh my goodness. This one obviously is happy. This one's always happy no matter what. I have so many leaves. She's always so tall, so gorgeous, so striking. And again, here in Texas, she's just been so happy. Next I have my Billy Etier, and thank you guys for telling me that she was probably getting too much sun. That's why she was curled down, because as soon as I took her out of the cabinet, she has started to look up again. It does look like I'm gonna lose my oldest leaf, but that's fine. She's just cycling out that growth. But she's just looking so big and so happy. So I hope that she grows for me again soon. Next, I have my Venus flytrap. I actually had someone come into my apartment and touch all of the mouths, and it killed them all off, unfortunately. She is growing. I have this little new mouth. I have another one growing over there, so hopefully she comes back. But I was sad to hear that. And then next I have my Epipremnum albo. She's growing so long, and I'm so excited about this. I actually had her growing into the wall, so I had to detach her. But she's looking really, really happy, and I have like a little leaf up here with the tiniest little fenestration in it. But I'm so happy with how this plant looks. And then I have my wall of trailing philodendron and pothos. So I did end up buying this neon pothos from a local place. She already looked pretty rough when I bought her, so a lot of the leaves did die off, but I'm hoping that she comes back soon. Next is my Cebu Blue. She's looking very happy. And she's just growing in so cute. I love just the way that she looks right now, so bushy on top. Next is my Manjula Pothos, and she's looking good and happy. I haven't gotten a ton of growth out of her, but I did chop her way back right before I moved, so hopefully she'll grow back soon. Next, I have my Heartleaf Philodendron, the Brazil one. This one's a little bit unhappy just because of all that heat that I had. It definitely was unhappy with that. But before that, I was getting a ton of new growth, so I'm excited to see how she does. Next, I have my Pearls and Jade, or Enjoy, whichever one I have. Somebody please help me and tell me which one I have. But she is growing a ton. I have this like whole new vine that has been growing since I've been here, and she's just so, so happy. Next, I have my Epipremnum Skeleton Key, again with this whole 2 huge vines that are growing. They are just so happy. I can't wait to see until they grow around this little trellis here. And then last, but very much so not least, I have my Snow Queen Pothos, and she's just so happy. This is the biggest I've ever had her, and I'm just so happy with how she looks. But that is all that I have for you guys today. Knight has been begging me to take him out this whole video, so I'm gonna go and do that. But I hope that you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. I would love to see how you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like this, if you guys like me, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. I'm trying to hit I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And I hope to see you guys again on the next one. Bye.